Hey finders, and welcome back to Fortune Finds. Today we're going to be doing our monthly beauty roundup. I did upload a clean beauty video, but I haven't had a full month to review that makeup, so I didn't want to jump the gun. That will be revealed at the end of May, so stay tuned for my May roundup video. Before we do go ahead and hop into it, I just want to remind you that if you're not yet subscribed, make sure that you subscribe and also click that bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, guys, more than you think that it does. It really does. So if you enjoy my videos, then make them possible going forward by subscribing. Things that I am loving. I am loving this Clinique palette that I tried in my spring feel good makeup tutorial. My three favorite colors are the pink, the white, and the lilac. I'm actually wearing these shades today. So as you can see, I popped a little bit of that pink into my crease. It so coincidentally matches my shirt. A lot of that lilac is on the actual lid of my eye, and then I have this really awesome, like I don't even know what this is. It's like a shimmery white, almost like a little pearlescent. I have this on my brow bone and in my inner corner. I love this white, and I know that's like so weird. I would buy this just for this white shade. I really like it for my inner corner. Really freaking creamy, but look at how much light reflects off of that. It's like really subtle. I just really like it. I don't know. It's just something really special about this white, this lilac. My swatching abilities are trash. It's not really showing up the lilac on my hand, but if you can see it on my lids, it's there. All of these kind of just like reflect light. This pink is the only matte one that I'm going to swatch, but it's not even matte. It kind of has like a hint of some kind of light reflection. So just, this is really great for a juicy eye look. I did look online and it sold in a set. I think it's a set of 3 eyeshadow palettes. Mike's sister gave this to me because she bought the set and was just like, I'm not gonna love this. I'm not gonna like this. Look at the sparkles on the top too, so cute. And it's great for travel. So I feel like this is gonna really come in handy this summer when Mike and I are going back and forth between like our real home and our summer home. This will be something really easy and nice to throw in my bag. Love that it has a mirror, and it has made me wonder, Clinique, about your other makeup. I have a Clinique foundation stick that I love, their Chubby Stick foundation. Amazing, one of my summer staples. But this is the first eyeshadow that I have really tried, and I'm curious to try some more. Another thing that I mentioned, I think a couple times this past month, is the $1 Billion Brows. This is their Brow Butter Brow Pomade in Taupe. I love this. Like, I know I've shown you guys that little trick that I do with eyeshadow where I fill my brows and it's like 1, 2, 3 done. This is just as quick, and I think they look even more natural. I'm wearing this today, and I think they look even more natural than the shadow. It comes with this really cute little applicator, and one side has a nice little angled brush and the other side has a spoolie. I cannot do my brows without a spoolie. This brush is really nice, so I've just been using this for my brows lately. And then of course I'll just pop on a clear brow gel, and I use the Hourglass Arch Brow Gel. You don't need to use that. You can definitely use something cheaper. Most brow gels are the same. As you guys know, I did a wear test on this foundation. This is the Guerlain Natural Glow Foundation 16-hour wear with sunscreen, and it has an SPF of 20. So this is what I'm wearing on my face today. I think it's really pretty, definitely buildable. It can be a light to medium coverage, but you need to build it up. I didn't put too much foundation on my face today. I didn't want to wear too much makeup, and I look like myself. You can see my imperfections, you can see my freckles, you can see things. However, if you were to put it on, let it dry, add another layer, it would definitely be more medium of a coverage. I have been playing with this a lot since I uploaded that video, so I will just say a couple things that I did not include in that video. If you want more of a natural kind of look, do 1 layer, because I find that if you put too much of this product on, it kind of cakes on. It's like a thick foundation. It's kind of like a thick cream, maybe because there's SPF in it. I'm not too sure. But if you put too much on, it kind of just sits on top of the skin. It will absorb into your skin, but it takes a little while. And while it's sitting on your skin, it kind of sits on any dry patches that you have, any texture that you have. It really accentuates that. So if you go in with 1 layer, it's going to absorb quicker and it's going to look better faster. If you want to go in with more full coverage, which I totally get, and I do that sometimes, I just didn't feel like doing that that today. When I want a medium to fuller coverage and I put 2 to 3 layers of this on my face, it just takes a couple hours for it to look natural in person. This looks great on camera at all times. It really blurs my face. It makes my face look perfect. I think my skin looks pretty perfect today. Do I think it's worth the price? No. This is pretty pricey. I think this is like 60 something dollars. I would recommend to you the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. They kind of have the same vibe. This doesn't have SPF in it, but this is a thinner formulation and sits on my skin better. However, I feel like these both kind of give me like the same finish, like just a nice Snapchat filter, Instagram filter on my face, really blurs my pores, blurs out my lines, and just makes my face look really like even. This is still expensive. I think this is like $10 or $15 less, so not like a steal, but if you're trying to save a little bit of coin, I would suggest this. So this is the Guerlain Lure Primer. It has like gold flecks in it, super bougie, really expensive. So I was told to pair these two together when I went to Sephora and was trying out this foundation. The makeup artist swore that this made all of the difference. I am wearing this today. I don't really notice a difference. Personally, I like my Tarte Clean Slate Primer and my Touch in Sol No Pore Blum better. Literally both of the primers combined equal less money than this. I just like my normal primers better. I don't notice a huge difference with this. I have to be honest, if my Tarte Clean Slate Primer was like $60, I would buy that. It's $30, but if it were $60, I would buy that because I notice such a difference in my makeup when I do it. Whereas this, I don't notice the biggest, greatest difference. I don't really notice a difference at all. It kind of makes my skin like luminescent, I guess, but I can make my skin this luminescent with different products that are literally like a freaking fraction of the price. So I don't recommend this. I do really like this, but I'm not going to say it's like revolutionary, you know? And I feel like we're kind of like at the point where for me, it's like if it doesn't wow me, then I don't really find it to be worth it just because the beauty industry is so saturated that if you're not going to blow me out of the park, I don't really know. Like, I'm just not going to really reach for you. So if this was like $40, I would say, hell yes, buy this. But the fact that it's 60, I'm kind of just like, it's good, but it's not that good. I did a lot of foundation wear tests this past month, I will say that. One of them also being this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. How do I explain this? You should watch my wear test video if you're interested in this. We get up close and personal and I give you the full rundown. I would not buy this if you are someone who is like watching YouTube videos and you want your face to be beat to the high heavens and you want to look like all the Instagram models. No, this does not give you enough coverage. If you're someone and you have really great skin, you don't have texture, you don't have acne, you don't have dry patches, you just have really supple, beautiful skin, this is amazing. This is really good for me when I'm having a good skin day because it just kind of puts a veil over my face. I get a lot of red patches in here, which you guys know, and this does a really nice job of just like putting a couple filters over it. Like it doesn't erase your face. I like that I'm able to see my freckles and my beauty marks. If you're watching this video and you have a kid who's like 12, 13 and she's intrigued by makeup, buy them this. This is really good for your skin. It's clean, it has pretty natural ingredients, and it gives a really sheer finish. So you kind of look like you're not wearing any foundation. So again, if you're trying to look like an Instagram baddie, this ain't for you. If you have oily skin, this ain't it either. This will move. It is a dewy finish. It moves on me when I wear it, and I have very dry skin. So if you have oily skin, I can only imagine how fast this is gonna move on you. I did my first Masking Monday video. Now there are 2 up. Check them out on my channel if you haven't done so already. Really fun little series that I have going on. It's kind of like laid back. I feel like we just like kick it and talk about skincare. I don't know. Is it really that laid back? I have no idea. But my first Masking Monday, I talked about this. This is the L'Occitane Soothing Mask. This smells like blueberries on steroids. It's like a blueberry delicious yogurt. I want to eat it. It's really nice. This does not soothe my face though. If you watch that video, you will know all the insides and out on this. However, I really, really love this. This has been keeping me sane during this quarantine. This is great for days where I don't have acne. I just need hydration. If my skin is irritated, it doesn't really do a good job of soothing. So I think the marketing on this is incorrect, but it does a really great job of hydrating. So if you are someone with really dry skin like me, I highly suggest this. Don't wear it for longer than suggested because it will irritate your skin. And I think the irritant in this mask is simply the fragrance. So just be mindful of that. It says 10 minutes, so only keep it to 10 minutes. Don't go above, because it's really going to irritate you. It's going to make your face red and it's not going to be fun. Hydrating, smells really yummy, gives a really awesome spa experience. I feel like a lot of people are against fragrance. I don't really love it in my makeup, but I don't really hate it in my skincare, because if you think about it, skincare is a form of self-love and just like self-care. So if you like a nice scent to get you in the mood to take care of your skin, then I don't really think that scent is that bad. Unless you have very, very sensitive skin, then I would steer clear of fragrance, honestly. I do have sensitive skin, but I can tolerate fragrance a little bit. I just, again, don't wear this longer than 10 minutes if you have sensitive skin. I wouldn't. I mentioned this in one of my videos very briefly. I think it was my spring. This drives me nuts. We're getting there. I think it was my Feel Good Spring Makeup. This is the Yensa Super 8 Lip Oil. This is expensive. I think it's like 20. Is it 20 or $30? I'll put the price on the screen. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. However, this is an oily gloss. And honey, I'll tell you one thing. I make sure that I shut this all the time, and I don't know what it is. The oil is seeping out. Like, it's oily. I don't like this for that reason alone. There are two things in my wardrobe that I love, and they are shoes and they are my handbags. My handbags mean a lot to me, and I know that sounds like really materialistic and really shallow, and whatever the frig you want to call me, that's cool. You can call me whatever you want. I love my handbags and I love my shoes. My handbags are my babies, and I'm not going to throw you in my handbag if you leak. Yes, I can grab a little bag like this, throw it in this bag, and then throw it in my handbag, but look at how cute this bag is. I don't want to ruin this bag either. So this doesn't really last long. It's an oil, so your lips are going to absorb whatever they can, and then the rest of it just kind of sits on your lips. And because it's an oil, oils are really thin and they move a lot. I get a ring around my mouth, so I don't really love that. I love this. This is the Butter London Glazen Shimmering Eye Palette. All shimmery shadows. Really beautiful. I have been playing a lot with this, especially given the fact that it's spring. Everything is shimmery. There is not one matte in here. So I can understand why maybe you wouldn't want this. This is like an addition. If you are looking for your first eyeshadow palette, I wouldn't recommend this, because I think that in order to build a really nice eye look, you need a good mix of mattes and shimmers. But you could just do an entire look with shimmers. Like, that's cute, really editorial. I'm into that. But I wouldn't recommend it as like a starter one. I think this is more of like an accessory. You know, like when you're buying investment handbags, it's like I feel like we all buy black or we buy nude, because it's like we're spending a pretty penny on a bag. So why not buy a bag that goes with everything? And then you can kind of like buy those fun bags like at a cheaper price. Like, this is like a fun bag. Like, this is like the hot pink bag that you always wanted, but you didn't want to spend your money on. So you bought what you had to buy, and then you saw this on sale somewhere. Does that make any sense? I don't really know. It makes sense to me. Swatchy swatch. These guys for you. Please ignore that. That is eyeliner. They're just really shimmery, very vibrant. They catch the light, and I really like that about them. The yellow is pretty pigmented, but overall, like, they kind of have like a sheen where it's like you don't really see them until the light hits them, and then you see them, which I love. Really great trend for spring and summer, especially if you are someone that likes that juicy, glossy, dewy look. I really like this. This filled a void in my makeup collection that I wanted to be filled. So the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Concealer. I'm wearing this today. It has really dissipated from underneath my eyes, and I've only been wearing this for 2 hours. This for me just doesn't do it. Again, if you have really great skin, if you have no bags, no darkness underneath your eye, I think you'll really like this. It's clean beauty. It has really nice natural ingredients in it. It doesn't bother my eye skin. It doesn't irritate my eye skin. I have very sensitive skin, especially my eyes. It does none of that. But for me, it just doesn't give me the coverage that I need. I have dark circles. I have bags. I got it all, honey. Whatever it is, I got it. It kind of like grabs onto my dry patches, which I have a lot of. Again, I have a lot of everything. So this just isn't the concealer for me. Concealer is like that product that erases things that we want erased, and this just doesn't erase it for me. It doesn't move too much into my fine lines. It's just the lack of coverage that gets me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this beauty roundup video and you would like to see more videos like it, then do be sure to leave it a thumbs up down below. This way I know you enjoyed it. And also leave me some love in the comments. What have been some of your recent favorite products? Do you have any of the products that I mentioned today? And if so, let me know what you think about them. Again, if you're not yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe before you leave. I had a great time as always. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, Finders. Mwah.